All right.
All right, go ahead.
So we're technically in Tacoma, right?
We are?
Yeah,
In Tacoma.
northeast Tacoma.
Or is this dash point?
Northeast Tacoma.
Northeast Tacoma.
Yes.
All right. Hi everyone, my name is Ray, or some of you might know me as Tiki with Ray, and today I am in, where are we at?
Northeast Tacoma.
Northeast Tacoma. Northeast Tacoma, Washington. I am in Michael and Susan's home tiki bar. Well, actually your living room. It's hard to really call this a tiki bar because, well, there is a bar, we're at it, but it's your living room. And it's called the Crow's Nest.
Yes.
So, why? So obviously, this, as I said, this is a little bit more than a bar. It's a living room. How did this all come to be? I mean, first of all, I got to do all this. Get the fuck.
I told you I love this man.
I'm like a fucking biplane. I'm like, yeah, I got it. I got it. I got it. I'm like,
No, I don't
I got
got
my foot here and the bar's moving forward.
like,
I know, that's what I was
Because
telling
this
you.
bar's
Yeah.
on
No,
wheels.
it's like I'm like that. I'm like the airplane pilot who killed Buddy Holly in The Big Bopper. All right, don't worry, guys.
We're all good.
I'm gonna get you to the next gig.
Should have put your tray up.
Hi everyone, this is Ray, or some of you might know me as Tiki with Ray, and today I am in Northeast Tacoma.
Yes.
And I am in Michael and Susan's home called the Crow's Nest.
Yes.
And actually it's not really a tiki bar, even because it's your living room. You have the bar in the living room, but it is essentially your home, which I think is awesome because a lot of times the people just have like they have their tiki bar, but it'll be in like the garage. Or it'll be in like some spare room, or it'll be in the basement. But this is your life.
Yes.
Yes.
So, speaking of that, how did you two get into tiki?
Well, it's actually, both of us actually had parallel paths. In my situation, it was living in Southern California, between going to Disneyland and just really focusing on Adventureland first and foremost.
What years are we talking, Michael?
1975.
Now, Susan, you better get your answers right because you are going to be tested.
So it's about 1975. I was 10
okay.
years old and going to Disneyland and just going to Adventureland. Of course, it was the illusion, but I loved it and loved the Enchanted Tiki Room. My parents hated it. They thought it was boring, but I loved it. And we did have a lot of naval friends, and so we went to a lot of weddings in San Diego. And I remember in San Diego at twilight, you would go by the restaurants and they'd have the tiki torches glowing. And it was really something that kind of hit me, and I just felt serene and relaxed. And it just felt good to just be at sunset watching the tiki torches and just loving it. And since then, I just tended to gravitate in that direction.
What about you, Susan?
Well, we lived 4 or 5 miles from Walt Disney.
So you're both
Anaheim.
from SoCal?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, but you didn't know each other back
No.
then.
No.
So you guys weren't married back in 1975?
No.
We were.
Yeah, because you would have been...
So my mom and daddy would say, Walt's going to babysit you today. Take your sister's hand. You're going to Walt Disney. And my favorite was when I was about 6 years old.
Yeah.
Ooh, back in 19 blah, blah, blah. Anyways, I remember going to the tiki room, sitting next to my dad. And I was so enchanted with, ooh, and you're not going to believe this. We have a lot of parrot stuff around. But, so anyways, they would come down and sing. And I remember the totem poles, the tiki poles, would start singing. And I almost jumped on my dad's lap and went, oh my God, they're talking. And my dad said, what do you think of them? And I went, this is beautiful. And the Dole Whip and then the other one was when I got older was, I know this sounds weird, but I realized tiki now is like almost when they did this was kind of to be escaped. But in 1971, 72 when MASH came out?
Yeah.
Do you remember they had the swamp and they wear Hawaiian shirts and hats and make their own booze because it was an escape. And I remember thinking, I love those Hawaiian shirts.
Yeah.
That was how everything started slowly coming about. And then the first time I went to a tiki bar, we went to Trader Dick's in Reno with my parents. They would gamble and we would sit behind the bar. They had but it had booze so we could eat and stuff.
Yeah.
It was the most way to get away. You couldn't smell the cigarette. You couldn't hear the bells and whistles on there. And it was just, they had a 30-foot, 40-foot aquarium where the fish swam around.
It was about 30 feet.
It was beautiful.
wraparound
I really
fish
wish
tank.
you
It was
could
huge.
have went to enjoy that. So that was my first thing. And then when I got older and skiing, we went to Harvey's up at Harvey's.
Right,
Yeah.
Lake Tahoe.
Up at the wheel. Top of the wheel.
Yep.
And then I would go to Trader Dick's and you can see from Tiki Mugs, I do have that stuff. So that was all mine. I just love that whole Hawaiian thing.
But
So both of you were into tiki on your own.
we were,
Yeah.
Okay.
and first time I went to Hawaii, my first Mai Tai ever was at the Royal Hawaiian Hotel on Waikiki. Got the Mai Tai, very excited about it. Worst thing I ever tasted. I mean, it was just like
really?
eating sugar.
So what you had, Michael, was an island Mai Tai.
I had an island Mai Tai, or
What do they call it? Boat drink?
it was called cotton candy, as far as I'm concerned.
I
It
understand
was,
that.
it was sweet. It was thick. That's why I remember. It was sweet and thick.
And mine was when I went to Hawaii in '83. That was the first time I had a pina colada. Wow, those were good. I went to a luau.
Yeah.
The people I went with didn't drink, but their sister kind of did that I went to hang out with. And anyways, we went to a luau, and I remember drinking these going, oh my gosh, this is the most fabulous drink in the world. And I love the Hawaiian decor. I loved everything about it.
Yeah.
So I remember coming home going, I need to see more of that. And that's when I realized in Southern California, we did have places for that. Oh, to go San Pedro. To the Portugal. Oh, beautiful places, especially with the decor they had.
Which is being torn down as we speak.
I know.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
I know.
So were you both kind of collecting things and gathering things yourselves before you met?
I did.
You were, okay.
He didn't, but I
did
did.
not.
That's how come you can see the Harveys and Trader Dick stuff. Is before
Gotcha.
in '81 when I was 21.
But that being said, when we were dating,
What I'll do is I was beep.
There we go. Thank you.
but then we were dating, and 3 years we were married. It was a matter of what are we going to do for the wedding reception, and we came to a deal.
What was that?
I do the ceremony, so we got married in the Catholic Church, extremely formal.
Except for the angels.
You know, there were no angels,
There was no
hanging,
angels
swinging with
singing.
harps. No,
But he let me do.
The angels were wearing coolest grass skirts.
But I did get to do the ceremony or the reception.
Right.
And it was a
You
Polynesian.
did the ceremony.
Wait, what? No.
do you take me? I do.
You take the...
So that's like all these bowls I had out with
Yeah.
M&Ms and
And the
it was I had fishnets and seashells and I had these-
Fishnet stockings.
Stop it.
I keep on thinking like fishnets. I picture like
Okay,
like
what do you
these
think
stockings.
I
He's
am?
like hanging down.
He thinks I wear fishnet stockings, doesn't he?
That was
Yeah.
a bachelor party, by the way.
Ah! So that was the one thing that introduced him with me doing, we're going to do
Full blood.
Polynesian. And then afterwards, he got into, like when we go to a lot of places in Long Beach, a lot of the seaside places that I loved and stuff.
And beach. Laguna Beach.
Oh, Laguna Beach, going to, where we have
That's
my
another- it was
Chief
called-
Loopy Loopy.
Yeah, that was
Or
actually called the
Lapu
Royal
Lapu.
Hawaiian. And
The Royal Hawaiian.
That name keeps popping up.
Yeah.
But the
Wow.
Royal Hawaiian, and that's when she was really showing me, that's when I did finally have a good Mai Tai.
And I had my Chief Lapu Lapu in a proper big brandy glass.
Yeah.
No,
So when she was taking you to all these places, was it reminding you of your childhood?
It was. Absolutely. It was absolutely reminding me. It brought back that feeling that calm, that serenity. And then when I got a job where I was traveling between the top of Alaska to the southern tip of South America, you didn't see a lot of tiki bars, but I remember we went to Chicago, and when I would take her with us, we started going to places like Trader Vic's Chicago and
Trader Vic's Hollywood,
Tonga Hut.
Tonga Hut,
San Francisco, yeah. So we really started to get more and more into it.
When did you start collecting stuff for your own home?
That's a good
Or is
story.
that just for day
this
one?
is something I started in 81. This is way before him. So maybe 80. But anyways, mine was, I was just intrigued with the design. I was intrigued with the design of the ceramics. I couldn't do clay to save my life, or spin clay and stuff. So when I would find these mugs, I'd be like, this is beautiful. I love this. That's like the tiki bowls and stuff. It's like, these are gorgeous. And so when we got together and started living together before 93 and stuff, he goes, what is all this stuff? It's tiki. And he goes, what's tiki? Trust me, baby. Follow me and you're going to have a good time with tiki.
So I'm going to do my intro.
Sure.
Okay.
And then we'll then just follow my lead.
Absolutely.
And essentially, you guys will be telling your story about how you got into tiki and then a little bit about your place.
Everybody's got his too.
No, that one's empty.
There's stuff in there. Yeah, this is a great idea. So,
Nothing like nutso.
Susan, how did you get into tiki? That's an interesting story. So, Michael, why is this place called the Crow's Nest?
I don't know.
Because Susan fed crows.
She fed crows.
I was raised with crows.
Just joking.
I know, but I know it's funny, but when you ask that, that's why it was named that. Because I love crows. I have crows out here.
I didn't ask it for real.
Oh,
It's a
fine.
joke.
I'm gonna go. I'm leaving. I'm leaving now. I'm done. I'm taking my drink.
No.
Oh. Fine. I have a microphone and you don't.
Hey gang, this is Tiki with Ray, and I just want to say thank you very much for checking out my video. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you want to see more episodes, click on the subscribe button. And if you liked the video, give it a like. That would mean a lot to me. And if you have any comments or suggestions, please leave a comment in the comment section below.